it is time to actually review some matches from other high-ranking known players that was also able to access the beta. I ain't gonna lie, I started having fun with Jamie towards the end, but that character is really good, bro. So for those who don't know, every time Jamie drinks, he gets access to new moves along to more records in certain chains, right? So for example, this record string right here, this string of attacks, which is his records, it gets additional hits. The first record itself becomes -3. Without the level ups, I think it's -6. That means it's safe. Why? Because the fastest normal in the game is actually 4 frames. Level 4, he gains access to a command grab. Level 3, he's able to combo off his overhead. Jamie is a walking 50-50 pretty much. The more he level up, the more nasty he becomes. Comparing him to G, right? When G increases his presidential levels, he's able to lose it on knockdown. But for Jamie, once he drink and you knock him down, he keeps the level. So Jamie is definitely a strong character, hands down. And it looked like in drunk level, his movement speed also increases. But that's enough about Jamie though. I think Jury is also another strong character. I didn't know you could do that. Wow, you could special cancel his roundhouse? Bruh. So Street Fighter 6 is going to be the new Marvel? Maybe. They did increase juggle points on air combos for certain characters. So yeah, we definitely are seeing more air juggles from Chun-Li, Jamie. Luke has an air special also, but I don't think he gets that much off it compared to the other 2 characters. Now the thing about Luke, I feel like Luke was low-key being used wrong. I didn't even know Luke's forward fierce was +2 on block. I thought his only plus button was his crouch and strong. Hopefully they reveal the roster to release the game. Well, the game's supposed to come out in, what, people are speculating February, according to previous titles. I did not know you could special cancel his roundhouse, and then he got a command grab. That might be death. He's also able to combo after his level 3. Nah, that damage was kind of scale. Oh, good jump on the command grab. This should hurt. Yeah, SonicFox about to make it hurt. This is the desperation level 3 because he's below 30%, so it might kill. It will kill. It didn't kill? Wow. I thought that was gonna kill. That's why no one wanted to play him. Street Fighter 5 hate. Was that really a thing though? Like people didn't want to play him because they straight up hated him in 5? People were just tired of Luke all wrong. I see that. Like that's crazy. Dang. But I'm actually curious to see exactly what the final game will look like on release. Before we go into the next replay, right? Just a quick open thought about the beta. I felt like the most quote-unquote hated thing from the beta was probably Drive Impact being 1 bar. That was probably the most absurd thing, right? Now, of course, you can react to it with your own Drive Impact and counter it, but it's one of those knowledge check moves that if a player is not looking for it, you can probably get robbed in broad daylight, especially if you're in the corner. It's not so much of a threat mid-screen. Like, it just blows you away that you just reset neutral. I'm assuming the player on the offense may have the advantage, but the spacing itself probably won't even matter. So maybe by the time the full game come out, it might be 2 bars. It might be 1.5. But I think 1 bar is probably like, why? Ken was actually another character I wanted to mess around with, but I had that mindset to where I just wanted to play one character and try and understand the game with him first before moving around on multiple characters. Do you think they should remove the counterpart? Probably not. Because you got to think about it, right? And I've probably said this multiple times, but every fighting game has to have some sort of robbery. like some sort of gimmick that makes it quote unquote broke. Because if we have like a fair and honest game that's completely honest, it's gonna be boring. So I feel like they shouldn't get rid of the wall splat in the corner, but they'll probably make some sort of a adjustment somewhere down the line, because they're gonna look at what people are saying, take it into consideration. Then as the game goes through phases before the final release, I'm pretty sure the final product will be different. Drive Rush and Drive Impact was probably the main two that was being used, right? Drive Rush being the way you can extend combos and keep pressure going, and then Drive Impact being the I'm about to see if you know about this move and how to stop it, right? If you attempt to press the button, you get crumbled for a free combo. If you're in the corner, you get wall splat for a guaranteed combo. If you're in burnout, I think it was +4 added on to every button. So basically, crouching medium into Drive Impact was guaranteed. The only option you was able to do was a super. You couldn't jump out of it, you had to hold it. So I don't know. I feel like if you just make it cost more, would probably fix it up a little bit. I feel like no character's bad. Like every character is viable. Uh-oh, alright. Yeah, Ken looked like he got more range on his buttons. The Genrai kick itself is kind of problematic. He got a regular... Bruh. Ken is nasty. Ken is nasty. So not only do we have Drive Rush, but he also has his own run command that allows for options on follow-up. So he could go overhead, he could go low, he can also throw. Keep in mind, if you decide to do Drive Rush, that overhead becomes plus on hit to where you can actually combo after it. Or you could go low again and get a free follow-up because of the Drive Rush cancel. Every character has sauce except Luke. Yeah, I feel like Luke is the Ryu of Street Fighter 6. While Ryu is actually a better character. So what were all the penalties for burning out? You take chip. Every button you get hit by has +4 on it. So if your button is normally -2, once you put somebody in burnout, it becomes what, +2? Like every button becomes hella plus basically. And once you get to the corner and they Drive Impact, it's a free stun. Now, even though it's a free stun, you automatically get your drive gauge back once that combo's over with. Why do I feel like you're recording? Maybe. Maybe. Oh yeah, and you lose access to all your drop abilities. We got some Luke players somewhere out there. It's just, you know, it takes a little time to find them. Oh yeah, Smug started off with Luke, but I think I seen him messing around with Kimberly on the last few days. Oh, that's nasty. He set the V skill in front of him and then Drive Impact. Now, the good thing is when you tech the throw, it creates distance, right? It creates amazing distance to where you don't have to worry about battle with a button. You know how in Street Fighter 5 when you tech, whoever has the better reach or the better situation off a throw tech, they can still apply pressure. In this game, it completely resets to neutral. Like, it's enough distance to where a throw tech is actually okay, it's time to back up off. So that's real good. But as far as the forward throws in this game, yeah, they all looking kind of good. All of them. I found the late tech is overpowered. This game looks good. Oh yeah, this game is can't wait for the full drop. Graphics look amazing. The game feels good. I'm actually curious to see where this game will be once people start really figuring out how to utilize the perfect parry. It's cool to just hold a parry then get the regular one, but it's a game changer when you actually get the perfect parry. See, this is also crazy. So for those who don't know about this either, first off, he did parry, right? So like Kelvin was saying earlier, whenever you started off with parry and then you cancel into drive rush, you're spending less meter from the drive gauge. So if you decide to commit to an overhead right there in this situation, which is actually not a bad spot because he's following up behind a boom, right? So the boom was going to make the approach safe, because sometimes if you're at that mid to far range, if you see somebody doing this, you can actually jab them out of it. But he put the boom in front of it, so it's cool. It's +2 on block, and if it hits with the overhead, you're +5 on hit. So either way, it's a win-win. But because of the range, he couldn't follow with the jab. He did it again. Boom. He caught the counter hit because he tried to press on plus frames. This is actually curious to me because this is going to add so much mix-up potential to the game. Oh, you see? All right, so this was another thing I noticed, right? I started watching other Lukes, and I was like, you know, thought we had the same combo ideas. But I've seen people do this medium flash knuckle, and then they go straight into the run. I'm like, is that good? Like, why not just take the normal follow-up with light flash knuckle, then just continue to combo like that? Like, why spend more meter to, well, maybe it's more damage. But he dropped it. But did he do parry first to make it cost less? Oh, okay, all right. So he did the parry first. Gotcha. Okay. Got you. All right, now it makes sense. Yeah, I just seen that. He did the parry first and then did it. I thought it was the regular one. Yo, you see, bro? They didn't give us enough time, bro. I feel like I didn't have enough time to just see everything and then just slowly put it into my game, bro. This is good. Oh, I wish I would have noticed, bro. I really want to see people like slowly utilize the parry more. Like, I can imagine somebody trying to recreate that Daigo moment. I feel like somebody's going to try and do it. Infiltration did it last night. I saw something on Twitter. Someone did? Uh-oh. Yep. Somebody already trying to recreate the great moments. I think I seen somebody say on Twitter that the parry in this game is actually harder than third strike. Good jump back. Uh-oh. No, you dropped it. Oh, he tried to jump out of it. He's dead. Yep. Good pressure. Oh, caught him. Oh, yeah, see, that's another thing too. You can actually throw the DI. And then you can counter it. So it's ways around it. Gotcha. Hold up, only scrubs? Yeah, Luke is definitely looking like the Ryu of this game. Throw range is so far, it's hard to shimmy. I feel like throws are gonna be in high demand in this game. Oh yeah, Ryu is strong. Ryu not Ryu no more. Ryu is a character now. Luke is looking like the new Luke. Luke is looking like the new Ryu. Hey, I ain't gonna lie. I feel like once people get nasty with this parry into drive rush, This game is going to be faster than we may think it is. Oh, bruh. Street Fighter, why did you have to take the beta so soon, bruh? We just needed at least one more day. You cannot parry something and get dry rush? Oh yeah, that'd be OD. I think it only makes sense that that's not the case. But yeah, overall, much love once again to Capcom for giving us the opportunity to play this. This is looking truly amazing. What month we in? We in October, November, December, January, February. So we have roughly 4 more months. If the speculations is true and we get it in February, we have 4 more months until the release of Street Fighter 6. So from here on to now, I'm actually only curious to see what other updates and reveals that Capcom will actually give us. Right, we didn't even get Sim, Blanca, and Honda in this beta. So who knows? Hopefully in the next beta they are available. I really do. I can't wait to play this game.